Hello there. What do you think you're doing? I just came back to my place and Rocket started barking profusely. I thought someone was pulling in the driveway. Turns out that there was a calf out. I'm not totally sure why he does it. Never taught him to do anything, but it's a good thing that he barks when he does. I don't even know where he ran off to now, but when Rocket starts barking, you know something's up. So, looks like somebody left the gate unlocked, and I guess he must have pushed his way out, and it's closed now, so the other ones must have pushed it back shut. But we gotta try to get him back in the pole shed with the rest of them. They always run. Why do they always run? Four-wheeler? Four-wheeler. Hey, buddy! I'm just gonna park this right here. Come on. Come on, dude. I'll just push it open. Well, there you have it. That was real tough. He really made a ruckus, and I had to fight him tooth and nail to get him back in, but we got him back in, and that's what's important. All right, time to chain it. Well, we got Rocket's all hopes up. Now we gotta take him for a run, of course. Every time he hears a four-wheeler run, that means it's run time. Rocket, are you ready? Ready to go for a run? Huh? Let's go, let's go. No, you gotta run. You don't get to ride. What? See, Rocket? What you see? Deer? Huh? See some deer? Thick ice. Wow. Now you might walk outside on a day like today and think, wow, maybe spring's not too far off. And then you realize that it's actually only 40 degrees out, and you're from Wisconsin, so that's like 60 degrees to you. And spring is still a couple months off. So it looks like the pond's frozen over. Rocket's out there walking around on it. I can see that out in the middle it's frozen down to at least 3 inches. Otherwise I would be a little bit concerned about him walking out around on it, but I'm not too worried. So yeah, I just thought I'd come back here and see the pond, because over the winter I don't come out here too often just because it is just freezing cold. Maybe with the gator, but we've had some bad experiences trying to get through the field with the mule in previous years, so I'm sure the gator could do better because it's not as clunky. But all right, let's head back to the buildings. We're up here standing in front of Big Red. We're about to fire up, but first we have to put in the new air filter. We just went down to Truck Country in Dubuque and we got a whole bunch of parts that we needed to throw on it. So a few of the things we got are new Glad Hands, new Glad Hand hoses, I have this little air cylinder here, which is up under the dash. We fixed the defroster, which was like one of the first things we fixed on the truck. But then the other defroster started to leak, so I had to go get a new one of those. I could put that in, close the dash back up, and that should be good to go. With the glad hand hoses, you got to get the connectors as well. One end goes on the trailer, and then the other end goes on the hoses. This little doodaddy here is what you use to hold the hoses on the back of the truck. Got to mount that on there because the one that's on there now is about to fall off. Here's the air filters over here. You can see the old one on the left. It's pretty dirty. Just decided to go get a new one because it says right on it you're not supposed to clean them. So the last thing that we have is the drag link, which essentially goes from the steering column to the front wheels, and it goes front to back. It's on the left hand side over here. So we're just going to start to throw Big Red back together and replace a few things at a time. There's still more stuff that needs to be done to it, but we'll get to that when the time comes. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and lift the hood up on Big Red right now, throw that new air filter in it, and start her up, pull her out in the doorway.
Seated?
Yeah, I think so. There's a little arrow that you're supposed to point towards the inlet, which is on this side. Then it sends the air out down on the far side. All right. Now you might be able to hear the little air hose hissing that's for the defroster. Dad is going to replace that mount for the glad hands on the back of the truck. And to get to it, we had to lift the mattress, which is kind of cool because it's actually held up by these little pistons, which don't work. I don't even know what these are, cylinders. But just a nice little cubby space down in here. Great place to hide the lot lizards. Now, interesting fact, I just realized or found that there's seat belts in the back of the truck. So, not ever saying we'd ever do it, but it would kind of be interesting to throw some seats in the back and switch out the bed for some more person carrying capacity. Let's get out of here. Cool beans. Now we got to take these off, take those out, put the new ones on. Should be pretty good. I'm not sure if you guys can even really hear this, but since this hose isn't connected to anything, it's leaking air. Might be able to hear it if I plug it for a second. You can tell there's some pressure behind it. All right, here's the new air cylinder. Doesn't leak, but I'm gonna cut off the end of it just because there's a weird kink in the hose and I don't want there to be any problems developing later on because of it. So that air cylinder is just held on by that itty bitty little clip. If you lose them, there's no finding them again. I gotta screw that in, that holds it in place. Bada bing. Bada boom. Leak problem solved. So Dad got the hoses replaced, as you can see there, all nice and shiny. The reason we had to replace those is because there was a patch in the emergency air line, which is not good. But we got the leak in the dash, under the dash fixed. We still have to replace that drag link. That's going to be another day's project. But other than that, I think that she's coming along pretty good. She's well ahead for being ready to go next spring. So with that, we'll let you go. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Be sure to check out all of our other ones. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. All how farms work. And with that, we'll see you next time. That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a comment down in the comments section. And don't forget to like and subscribe. We're ticking up closer to 200,000 subscribers, and once we pass 200,000, I'm going to release our latest rewind video that I've been working on since about April. And we've only got less than 3,000 subscribers to go now, and I'm really looking forward to releasing it with you guys and sharing it with everyone. Now, I just want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, and don't forget that if Santa forgets to put a John Deere 4960 under your Christmas tree this winter, there's always next Christmas. See you next time.